So CJ and Jason welcome to the squad and help these young guys grow. So, all right, let's talk a little bit of NFL. Talk about some wide receiver deals. Dez Bryant and Demaryius Thomas.
They get the same thing.
Both got paid. As I'm doing the Johnny Manziel, you can't see it, but while I'm trying,
he's not getting paid.
He's not getting paid.
And he's not going. I don't think he's ever going to get paid. He's an idiot.
Dez Bryant, $70 million, $45 million guaranteed. Demaryius is similar, $70 million, $43.5 million guaranteed.
What took them so long?
Exactly.
What took both teams so long to give arguably their best player a pay? Dallas, you didn't pay DeMarco Murray. The first thing you should have done was when you let DeMarco Murray go and just went, here, Dez, and handed him the damn money.
And the keys to Texas, right?
Why did you take so damn long? This was stupid and just uncalled for. You should have gave him the money once you knew you weren't going to try to re-sign DeMarco Murray. You should have just gave him the damn money then. No, you waited for freaking, Lord have mercy.
Dez came out saying that, listen, my Cowboy Nation and everything like that, listen, I'm trying to feed my kids, man. I'm trying to get everything right. Which, listen, the guy, when you compare him to Calvin Johnson, he was beating Calvin Johnson himself in total yards in the first few years of his career. The guy's dominant, and like Kevin said, you made that choice between him and DeMarco Murray, which I think Dallas did make the right choice, trying to keep Dez, because Dez, and the way the game is going now with receivers,
you got to.
If
you got a good one, you get or hold on to one.
And, your offensive line is good, so you not disrespecting DeMarco Murray talent, but you still can find a suitable running back that can kind of, help you out a little bit until you want to find one.
Well, Randall still ran the ball really well last year, and then they brought in McFadden, who never stays healthy, so thank God you got Randall. But, yeah, he should have got paid a long time ago.
Right.
They shouldn't have dragged all the way out until the last minutes of when you needed to get the deal done.
Right. And the same thing with Demaryius. I don't understand why you let that drag out either. But that you got to, in my opinion, the top 5, top 10 receiver, top 5 at least, that I would pay him regardless. And I like what he brings to the table, physical, yards.
Both of these guys are probably 1 and 4 when you do wide receiver rankings. They're way close to each other.
They are
1-4, 1-3. Maybe somewhere around there in the line. I got Dez as number 1.
Dez is number 1.
He's arguably the best wide receiver in the game. People
Calvin
are going to be
Johnson's
like,
too.
over Calvin Johnson? Calvin Johnson can't stay on the damn football field.
Yeah.
If Calvin Johnson could stay on the field, play all 16 games, he'd be ridiculous. He can't. Dez can't.
Yeah. So that's why I say you got Dez and you got Calvin Johnson. I put Calvin Johnson ahead of Demaryius. But, just the thing is just Calvin's got to stay on the field.
My thing with Demaryius Thomas is going to be, once Peyton leaves, is he still going to be... Because everybody said that about Julius Thomas when he left. And he was a product of Peyton Manning. That's what this was, and blah, 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 and all that stuff. Is he going to be the same guy with Peyton gone as he is with Peyton there? And you're going to learn about it because he's going to be going through the non-Peyton years too.
Yeah, I don't have my doubts about that because even before him,
he's a big dude and he's
a
good.
Big target.
He can catch.
Yeah, he can catch and yards after catch. So that's why I say he played good with Tebow and he played great with Manning. So I just as long as you get the guy the ball within his area. Now the first part of the season, I was questioning him a little bit because he was dropping passes and I think he was going through the motions.
He half-asses it a lot.
Yeah, and that's the thing there. So it's now you getting paid.
You got paid. You can't half-ass no more.
You can't do it no more because you're going to have even a bigger spotlight on you, Demaryius. And
especially with Julius.
I know you got the talent. And I know you got the talent to do this. So, now
what if it comes out and Sanders has a bigger year than he does?
Hey.
People are going to be... Yeah. We gave you all this money, and you let him?
I'm sure Manning will be like, well, thank you for being my decoy and everything like that. But
yeah.
But I think he'll be fine, everything like that. But it's intriguing that they both got the same near deals. And, I know,
same dear time.
Yeah. And I don't know. They were trying to pay more than Calvin Johnson.
And Justin Houston got paid right then as well.
Yeah.
So that all the big franchise tag guys got those little deals.
Yeah.
What we didn't talk about was everybody blowing their fingers off on 4th of July.
Jason Pierre-Paul.
And the other guy from Tampa. The other guy from Tampa lost 2 fingers.
There was another guy?
Yeah, the guy from Tampa blew up 2 fingers.
Why y'all do this with fireworks? Are you serious?
Safety note to all NFL players. Fireworks are not to be held in hands and lit.
I was hanging out with a buddy on July 4th and the firework took on and hit me in the butt cheek and it hurt. So I can imagine, no. I run away from fireworks when they drop. I'm like, and it still hit me. It was friendly fire. But y'all want to hold a firework and lose your fingers? No. New York, Jason Pierre-Paul, you're valuable to the Giants. Why are you doing this?
C.J. Wilson blew off 2 fingers.
That's a shame, man. That's a shame. How can you be so careless? I don't get some of these.
Jason Pierre-Paul was like, cut it off. Cut me, man. He's like, just cut off my index finger.
And the funny thing about that, or the crazy thing about that, is someone got hold of the medical records and made them live. That is
that's bullshit.
That's a HIPAA violation.
But they said that when it finally came out, and they said Pierre-Paul said, go ahead, you can use it.
Oh, so they did?
Somebody said that it was with his blessing that he said you can put it out there.
So he gave authorization to
he just wanted everybody to know that his finger was getting cut off.
I was about to say, if someone just released that without his verification,
yeah,
that's a violation.
It did come out and say that he was able to. I don't think it should have came out. I think it just said that they should have just said, hey, he got his finger cut off.
Right.
Don't show his medical record. But they did say that he said it was okay, but just saying that he got his finger cut off would have been enough.
Yeah, that's some hefty fines when you violate HIPAA. As I learned this from working in a call center at a medical thing, if you came and give nobody records out,
he's like, cut my fucking finger.
Yeah, so the foolishness of that, I don't get it.
With the position he plays, I still say that he'll be all right. I think he'll be okay. Because you've seen people play defensive end with clubs when they break their hands and stuff.
Yeah.
He's just missing a finger now.
Well, I'm just worried about his stance. I don't know if he's left-handed or right-handed.
It don't matter. Them boys will change no matter what.
So, with that,
He'll figure it out.
Yeah.
He'll figure it out. He'll stand straight up. Defensive end, you can just stand there straight up and run. Yeah. You don't have to get down.
So,
all his was about his quickness and speed and that first jump that he gets.
And hold up. While we speaking on it, I know it's not sports related.
Blew up.
Didn't someone, someone had died from fireworks? I'm sorry.
A stupid-ass Disney employee put a firework on his head and blew it up.
Do you feel any remorse for that guy?
Look here. I'm sorry for his family. I'm sorry for the people that were close to him that has lost. But that Forrest Gump had an old saying that came from that movie. Stupid is as stupid does. And that was one of the stupidest things I've ever seen.
And as a friend, did you not stop him?
As his friend, you should have been like, look, you ain't been drinking enough to put a firework on your head.
This is a dumb idea.
I would have never let y'all put it on your head.
You.
There's only some places I'd let you put a firework. But your head's not going to be one.
No. If you did do that, I expect you come out with these irons and beat the crap out of me. Like, are you stupid?
Well, you'll be dead for lighting the firework off. But really, man, y'all, people, fireworks. This is our public safety announcement. Fireworks are dangerous. They do involve gunpowder.
Thank you.
They will blow shit up. Be careful. Don't hold on to them. When you light them, throw this son of a bitch and run. Or have it sitting somewhere, light it and run. Don't put it on your head. Don't put it in your hands. Don't put it on your crotch. Don't put it on somebody's ass. Don't shoot them at somebody's back. Don't shoot them at somebody's front. Just be careful.
Stop with the fireworks. You have to be responsible for doing stuff like this.
Stop doing dumb shit.
Thank you, Kevin. Kevin said it perfectly. All right, we're going to move into a little bit of buy and sell. Quick little topics here, and then we'll...
Retard!
We can shut it down for today.
Now you're a four-fingered retard.
All right. So, Warner Bros. Ended up buying the rights to Space Jam. And
Warner Brothers has
signed
got
LeBron
with the way LeBron James to
Warner Brothers
to basically.
And apparently there's
do
going
TV
to be a
shows
Space
and
Jam 2.
And they can suck my dick if they think I'm watching Space Jam 2. But what we're going to have is, this is the way the premise of this game is going to go. They're going to come and injure the really good Looney Tunes players. So they're going to hurt Bugs. Bugs is going to get hurt. Bugs is going to have a dislocated tailbone. Lola Bunny is going to play a couple of games, but then she's going to get hurt. Her knee's going to get hurt. And then she's going to be out for the years. And then what they're going to have to do is put LeBron with a bunch of the scrub Looney Tune characters. And then what's going to happen is he's going to end up losing to the team of whoever they're going to be putting up against.
That's how the spirit going to go?
Yes. And then what's going to end up happening is LeBron's going to realize his things. He's going to realize his losses, and then he's going to sign with Disney and play ball with Goofy and Mickey Mouse and Donald and all of them because they were actually better. And he's going to form a new big three with Mickey, Goofy, and Donald.
This.
Only to a year later to go back to the Looney Tunes and all of them get hurt again and him lose again.
I don't know what to think about. There's a saying that you just don't mess with the
classics.
Don't
make
man.
Space Jam 2.
You just don't mess with the classics, man. We got R. Kelly saying one of the best tracks ever on that movie. You got freaking Bill Murray, who did a wonderful job in the movie.
Basketball Jones! I got a bag. It had some of the best songs. Everybody get up. You can't make songs like that nowadays. What are you going to have? Lil Wayne coming on whining about something on a song? You're going to have Taylor Swift singing that my basketball's gone.
And I believe, and the thing about this, you got to saw the fun side of Jordan. When social media is not around, we get to see the fun side of LeBron James all the time.
What fun side?
Like his character, you know how LeBron acts. Jordan, we knew he was game on. He smiled every now and then, but that dude was a competitor. So when you see him smiling a lot in the movie, it's like, oh, Jordan's actually pretty friendly. Jordan's actually a human being.
The best part was everybody else that was in that
Jordan
movie.
don't eat your guts for dinner.
The best part,
Jordan's a nice guy.
The best part was everybody else in the movie. with Jordan in it, the best part was just everybody else that you had.
Yes.
Because you had Charles and
Barkley.
Larry Johnson, and even Sean Bradley was funny to a certain point. You had Muggsy Bogues, which, for the love of God, I still don't know why they stole Muggsy Bogues' talent of all people, or Sean Bradley's talent for all people. But, Patrick Ewing, Larry Bird was in it.
That movie was awesome.
And now you're going to ruin it by making a second one. Why?
It's a
why?
classic,
because,
man.
You want to know why? Because the Looney Tunes haven't been relevant for years. Ever since that movie, the Looney Tunes haven't been relevant. Looney Tunes just not relevant. So what they're going to do is they're going to try to get the Looney Tunes to become relevant again.
This is the thing that I think everybody's going to do, including me, if this movie come out.
I'm not going to watch it.
I'm going to really compare it to the first one.
I'm
going to compare it to the first one. If it doesn't meet up to expectations, I'm going to be severely disappointed.
I'm not going to watch it.
I don't know how to react to it.
I'm not. It's dependent on who the role players are going to be in this movie. Is if I go and watch it or not. Yeah. Like, you know what I want to see? I don't want to see the normal Looney Tunes and stuff being in it. I want them to go out and get the little Monstars back in, and then give them some people's talents again and let them play. Because we all know LeBron has to have all these really good people to help him out anyway. So you might as well get the Monstars and make them huge again. That way LeBron will have a stacked team. Because we all know that's the only way LeBron will ever win anything is if he goes and gets a stacked team.
Oh.
But he's going to have Yosemite Sam on his team, the really old lady on his team. He'll go and get them two. You want to know why? Because they're really old. He'll probably get Marvin the Martian just because he's the closest thing to J.R. Smith they can get.